Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the tangle Rufflower from CZT Kim Turmel. Oh, this is a neat. It's a neat tangle. It's one of those that if you didn't know how it was done, and somebody said, "Oh, go draw that," you'd be like, "What? No." Really, really neat and brilliant deconstruction. Okay, this starts off in the middle of wherever you want it with some small orbs. So like that. I'll draw the center one first, right? And then we'll surround it. And just keep turning your paper. It doesn't matter how many you have going around it. Because the next step, it doesn't need to like say, come out of a crevice or anything. Although could it? 1, 2, 3. Wait, if I start here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it could, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many times do I need to count before I've got it right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that how I counted? No, I didn't count. How many times did I count? And I counted it wrong in my head every time. Never mind. That has 6. We're going to do 5 spokes. All right. Oh, goodness. All right. So the next, actually, most all of the steps, it doesn't matter. It's all good. For instance, if you compare Kim's step out, which you'll find the links to that and to my version in the description section, her lines are, it's like slightly S-shaped. Mine are sort of S-shaped, and then some. Mine seem to be a little bit more wavy. But what's neat is, and the reason I point it out is because it doesn't matter. You do whatever your hand decides that you're going to do, and just go with it, and it'll all be fine. Okay, so taking whatever shape comes out of your pen, I'm just gonna let's see, I'm gonna start right here, and like I said, as I was in my 12 countings of how many things there are, you can have it come out of a crevice or the top of an orb. It doesn't matter. I'm focusing on this, and then I just turn my tile a little bit, and then I'm doing another one. I'm turning it a little bit. I'm not thinking too much, because that's the key to success, at least for me in Zentangle. Look at it. Not too bad. Sort of kind of evenly spaced, and even if they're not, it doesn't matter. Okay, now for this, next step I'm gonna go counterclockwise, and it doesn't matter if you go the other direction, just keep going the same direction that you started off. All right, so this, coming from the top of a spoke, pick a spoke, any spoke. This is hey, if you've got the jittery hand issue, embrace it. Let it fly right here. You could do that even on these. That would probably end up looking really, really cool. Or if you've had too much caffeine, or even if you haven't, just pretend. So we want this, and honestly, it could be soft, wavy. It's okay. We're gonna come from this poke, end of tip of this, and down a little bit on the next one, or shall I say the previous one? Okay, that was kind of soft and calm. All right, this one's gonna be a little longer. You just have to remember to come down a little bit. All of mine up until this point is because I said, oh, you can make it nice little soft. It's because I said it. That's what it is. Like that. Then, now here, well, even before this step. So as I was looking at this, I was thinking, I just wonder, could you flip up steps 3 and 4? I don't know if it matters. Honestly, I don't know that it matters, period. Because whatever you do here, because here's what we're going to do, is we're going to essentially auror this line. So I'm going to come out, trace a little bit over there, because I want it to be a little thick, and then, and then I'm, just bringing it down. I don't know that it has to meet. No, they don't. They can or they can't. I'm seeing both ways. Either way will work. But so after I was doing it, I'm like, well, wait a minute. Would it make more sense to do this first? And then as I was playing, it's like, yeah, it really doesn't matter. And then again, looking at Kim's sample, it doesn't matter. Whichever way works, best for you. And like here, so I have a little, gap there. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's all good. And we're just bringing it into those orbs. Whoops. That one turned out a little weird. And that's it. Okay. Then, one of my favorite things to do, because it just really makes it's like, okay, look at this for a minute. And then we're going to put the little, wispy lines, whiskers, as my friend Allie likes to say. Add it to my bill, Allie. For those that don't know, Allie comes up with some great sayings, and then we have this ongoing thing of imaginary tangle bucks, and so someday they'll turn into something, and somebody's keeping track, I think, and so we just have this back and forth that's really, really fun. Come and join us on our calls Thursdays, Tangle Time. They're free. You can get in on all the jokes then. But more than that, come and have fun and tangle with us. I was debating on waiting to do this one till after Thursday, but it's like, we'll do another, flowery something, and we'll add this in. But that is it, except for to do some shading. And of course, if you want to add color, you can add color. What I like about this one is, like, where I'm going to put the graphite is where you could put, it could be where you put color. I think it's really fun to use these, the General's chalk pencils, or just some kind of, chalk pastel pencil, because I like to be able to treat it just like the graphite, not having the art background, as I've mentioned on other videos. A lot of these things are just, it's all new to me, and it's so cool. Well, new to me. I've been doing Zentangle for 12 years now. And is that it? Yeah, 12 years. And so it's been such an amazing journey learning about all of this stuff, and that's why I get so excited. But I also like to, it's like, well, it's one of those, I don't know that I necessarily want to learn anything new, so to speak, but just getting used to all this stuff is like, well, you can if you can work with graphite, that it's kind of like the gateway pencil to other things. Oh, other fun stuff. All right, so let's see. I'm going to say, too, this side, because this goes down, this is probably tucked under whatever that is. So I have a lot of graphite left on here. Let's just see. And I could just spread this from the one side up, at least for now. Oh, yeah. Like that. Hindsight, I could have started on that and then spread it down into that. Yeah, but hindsight doesn't really do anybody much good. It's like, well, yeah, I don't have a time machine, so no, I'm just kidding. And I really don't have a time machine, but oh, that's neat. And then I have a lot built up on this, but I think I want it darker on that edge. So, because this will kind of make it bendy. And I actually did this in it was a project that I did, a class, and this was one of the flowers that we used, and it was mentioned it does look like a morning glory, like if you were looking at it, in maybe like one of those like a double, maybe sort of kind of a double one. I don't know, but that's what we were thinking. Oops. So kind of neat. Look at how that's bending. I haven't looked at the screen yet. Yeah. Oh, I need to make that look a little bit better. But just adding a little, that's why I wanted it a little bit darker right on the edge versus just, like this where, okay, it's a little, it's a little darker. It creates some dimension, but like this, having the line be considerably darker just seems to help. All right. Fun, yes? I love it. Oh, it's just so cool. And of course, you can add some kind of a stem or just cluster them together, add some leafy type tangles. Really, really neat. Really cool. All right. If you have enjoyed this, and I hope you have, please click on the like button. And if you liked it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. I'm sitting here as I'm saying it, I'm like going, I wonder what it would look like if I auraed the whole thing. No, I don't think I'm going to do it, but I'm thinking. But for another one. In the description section, I mentioned finding links to the step outs, so you will find those there. And then also below that, because I mentioned come and join us online and tangle. There you will find my link tree, where there's link to my website where you can follow my blog, Facebook page where you can follow when I post for classes and other fun stuff like daily tangle like this. And if you are on Facebook and would love to be a part of a community of tanglers, we would love to have you join us. We have such an amazing group of people, so supportive and just absolutely wonderful. It's a nice, safe space to share your work and just, like I said, and just really enjoy, the whole world of Zentangle. So that after you click that link, there are 4 questions that you must answer in order to gain entry. Just want to make sure you know. And then there's other links there in the link tree for, to follow me also for classes that I post if you don't happen to be on Facebook. Because that, fortunately or unfortunately, that's where I seem to spend most of my time. At some point, I am on Instagram and Pinterest and all that, and so you can follow me there. I don't get on those as much as I would like to. I try to go on and and like all the stuff that I see, and leave comments, but it's just one of those things. I just got to find a way to put it into my habit schedule. I don't know, something like that. All right, so other fun stuff in there, and I think that's it. So with that, thanks so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.